Alright, what's going on YouTube? I want to make a quick video on my spiritual awakening when I was 18 years old. I'm 30 years old at the moment. So, growing up, right, I was always into aliens. 5th grade, 6th grade, 4th grade, I had this obsession with aliens. I don't know why. I just thought it's very interesting, the whole idea that there's, people in air and UFO saucers that are not human, that are advanced than us. That whole idea was just like pretty intriguing to me growing up. Not only that, but I was into government conspiracies. Uh, when I was in 6th grade, when 9/11 happened, and I was starting to question my own government at 6th grade, like I was when it happened or whatever. Like I just had this strong feeling that there was something going on that they're not telling us or whatever, and I was like, in 6th grade, I was a young kid, and I was like having strong intuition feelings like that. So that was me growing up before I hit 18. So when I was 18 years old, again, this is my spiritual awakening. So when I was 18 years old, um, I didn't. Oh yeah, my mom got diagnosed with breast cancer, and I was really mad. Like I was really mad. Like I was literally screaming at God, like in my mind though. Like I was just saying in my head, like, why does my mom have cancer, and how come the world's so bad? How come we're at war? How come there's so many bad things going on in the world and stuff like that? But I was more just like really angry with the whole my mom getting diagnosed with cancer, and I was literally questioning God. I was like, why are you letting these things happen like this? Like you're definitely not real. Like I don't understand. And then there was another part of me that'll be like, I'm sorry, God, I can't be saying this, but I really don't understand. Like, and then there was the other part of me would be like, oh no, there is no God. There's no God. This can't be because like it doesn't make any sense. So I got to the point where I started screaming in my mind, in my head, like, I want to know the truth. I want to know the truth. Are you real? Show me the truth. Like, why am I here? Like, I didn't ask for you to bring me here to witness all this pain and suffering all around the world. And like, my mom, I always see my mom stressing growing up. So when she got diagnosed with cancer, it really upsetted me. And, that was the start or whatever. So screaming at God, I want to know the truth. Are you real or not? Literally 3 days later, I go to bed. I remember I was working at Dunkin' Donuts, so I go to sleep. I wake up in the middle of the night with sleep paralysis. And sleep paralysis is when you wake up in the middle of the night and you can't move, but you're up, but you can't talk, but you're like in your mind, you can talk in your head, right? So when you have sleep paralysis, you wake up in the middle of the night and you're laying down and you can't move, and you're just in your head like, what's going on? How come I can't move? I can't move. And it's a little scary because, the fear of the unknown is always scary for humans. Like we don't know what's going on. We got no control. It almost feels like there's a weight on top of you, so that even makes it even more scarier. Like it almost feels like there's somebody on top of you holding you onto your bed. But that's not the case. Your body's just frozen. You're producing melatonin, which is your sleeping switch. Like when you're nodding your head, ready to fall asleep. Well, we produce these hormones in our brains, melatonin, and it starts circulating through your bloodstream, and you start to nod off your head, like ready to fall asleep. But when you're having sleep paralysis, the melatonin is still cycling through the bloodstream. The body still thinks it's sleeping, but you're up. It happens sometimes. We can wake up while our bodies are still sleeping. And this is the first stage of having an outer body experience. So, again, I'm screaming at God. I'm upset my mom got diagnosed with cancer. 2 days later, I have sleep paralysis. And mind you, I had sleep paralysis like 30, 40 times in my life growing up. So, but that time it happened to me, for some reason, I wasn't scared. Like, I was more like, here we go again, because it happened to me so many times. So, I woke up, had sleep paralysis. I'm literally in my bed. I can't move. I'm like, what's going on? And then all of a sudden, from 1 second to another, I'm up and I'm in my room. And I'm like, I feel like I was taller because my eyes were directly parallel to the wood frame on top of the door. So I felt really taller. I was like, what the hell? Like, I'm taller? I'm like, am I dreaming? And you know, when we're dreaming, we never know we're dreaming until we wake up, right? So I questioned when I was having my outer body experience, I was questioning, am I dreaming? So I told myself, let me go tell mom. So I walked to the kitchen, and this is where it gets a little strange. But I see this old lady, and she didn't look scary at all. She just looked like an elderly lady, and she was sitting by my stove in the kitchen. So when I seen her, we both startled each other. We both did one of these, like, whoa. And then I ran back to my room. Of course, I was scared because I didn't know who this lady was in my room. I mean, in my house. So I ran back to my room, and as soon as I look on the bed, this is where I freaked out completely. I can literally see my physical body sleeping, and it freaked me out, and I woke up laying on my bed. And like, I even forgot my cousin Matthew was sleeping next to me. I woke him up. I heard his voice. My fear went away, and I told him about it. He's like, "Oh, you were sleeping or whatever." I was like, "No, no, bro." So, anyways, I told him, "Let me see if it happens again," and I went back to sleep, and literally, it happened so fast. My body fell right back into sleep paralysis, and I froze up again in my sleep. And at this point, like, I'm getting a little high off of it. I'm like, oh shit, here we go again. And all of a sudden, I wake up from it, and then I wake up my cousin again. And it happened again. I had sleep paralysis again, and then I'll go back to sleep, and it'll happen again. I'm like, what the hell? And it was like sleep paralysis on and off that night before I had my outer body experience. But yeah, so mind you, remember, my mom got diagnosed with breast cancer. I was screaming at God, telling him I want to know the truth. Like, why am I here? Why is the world suffering? 2 days later, I have an outer body experience. I realized something, that I'm a spirit. I'm not really a physical, but yeah, we have a physical body, but we're really what we really are is a spirit inside our physical body. Like our spirit underneath the human physical body. Like our spirit is not even human. Like what we really are underneath the human physical body is a spiritual consciousness. We're like universal spiritual beings temporarily in a physical human body, which is really beautiful. Like we're if we have a spirit, like that's like our connection to God. Like that's like what is that? If we have a soul, and when we die, our physical bodies die, we fly away. And like again, I had an outer body experience, so I know this. You know what I mean? This is not something it's a belief of mine. This is something that I know because I had an outer body experience, and it changed my life completely. This is like the tipping point of my spiritual awakening. I realized there's no reason for me to be mad at anybody because like I'm a spirit. Like this is all temporarily. This is like I really believe that this physical reality is like a school for souls to experience and to grow and to learn and to fix their karma and to play too. Like it's fun out here in the physical plane. But yeah, that was pretty much my spiritual awakening. Is knowing that I'm a spirit. It got me into reading more about outer body experiences. I got into meditation, yoga, holistic practices, energy work, and I'm really obsessed. And I've created this YouTube channel to share my videos on it because I feel really spiritually in tune after that experience. And I feel like I want to share lots of my uh, experiences, which I've had, but not on YouTube. So I just thought I'd make a YouTube channel. Yeah, that was my spiritual awakening, my first outer body experience. I hope you guys liked the video. If you did, please like it, share, subscribe. I'm going to be making a lot more videos on spirituality, self-development. Yeah, I hope you guys like it all. Thank you for watching. Peace, love, and respect, and I'll see you guys in the next video.